guys, I hope you are doing great and amazing. So yeah, I'm today feeling a little bit low. But yes, it's because of the solar eclipse that is actually tomorrow, and the energies here are have already started. Okay, the new moon as well as the solar eclipse, and trust me, it's a very huge and heavy kind of transformation that we are actually facing right now. Okay guys, so yeah, let's start with your reading, okay, without any wasting any time. So let's check your energy first, okay? The present energy that you are in, or already in the in the past you have already started feeling. So yeah, take as it resonates. Um, I will try my best to capture your energies. Okay, just double tap, like the comment, like the video and comment down. Okay, that you claim the energies. Okay, Divine, just please help me. What is exactly the current energy? I won't be taking this much cards, okay? The energies are very heavy. Trust me, guys, I have never ever seen so much of the energies, okay? But yeah, the energies are very heavy, and you must be feeling very low, or you're sleeping a lot, okay? That are some kind of symptoms, and you're feeling drained. Also you feel very negative, you feel like crying, okay? That's okay, it's because of this solar eclipse, okay? Yeah, see, first card is the transformation. You're already sensing a lot, a huge transformation is on already going on with you, okay? This is your sensation that is actually happening within you, okay? Divine angels are letting me that a lot of transformation is going on, okay, within you. And yes, let me just pour out every card. You are going, I told you, you are actually facing the dark night of the soul for a lot of you, okay? You're literally feeling nowhere. You're crying, you are reminiscing why you're asking questions why everything is happening like that, why am I feeling like this. You're also getting triggered, or a lot of people are not understanding you on a lot of these things. You just want to fly away, you want your peace back, and you are literally telling the universe, I want my peace back, please give me my peace back, because yes, um, including me, I'm also doing the same. But that card is also telling me about me myself, okay? So yeah, it's like no one is understanding you. You're not getting any questions, answers of yours from the universe. It's because the answers is letting go of each and everything. And yes, you're already, the answers are in the actions of yours, okay? That has been forced by the universe to take, okay? A lot of people are making fighting with you or argumenting you because they have to leave, or you have to get the reality check from these people, that how good you treat them, and how amazing they treat you, okay? So that's something I'm getting. Okay, number 11 is also something I'm seeing. Number 10, number 8, like triple eight, you can be seeing. What are the current energies of my collective's divine energies? So I'm making this collective reading because every one of you is sensing a lot of things, okay? Okay, so I have enlightened, like the smoke, okay? Still the energies are so heavy and stuck, okay? Like it's the if you can see the smoke, okay? If you can see, it is legit moving so fast right now, okay? But beforehand it was moving so slow. Like I really feel that the smoke is kind of telling me that Your shadow side is taking momentum, okay? Your transformation is taking momentum, a huge momentum, and it's a huge transformation. And you know that if you are someone having fever or cold, or headaches, or you're having insomnia, you're facing insomnia or some kind of health issues, then that is the part of the awakenings, the soul awakenings, as well as for some of you the dark night of the soul. Okay, why we say those? Because in the scientific term, the dark night of the soul is nothing but the huge transformation that is taking place, okay, within you, which has been forced by the universe in your life. Why? Because you were never being ready for it, you were not participating it, okay? And you were just your soul and your body in your 3D world, you were not allowing it to happen. So that is why, to do the transformation, the universe chooses the dark night of the soul, and it's a very huge shadow work you have to do while sitting alone in the darkness, and there is no one, everyone misunderstands you, everything is going wrong, you feel like I cannot do anything, I just want to fly out, okay? Because no one is understanding me, I just don't know what is going on. That is kind of something I'm getting. And yes, these are your things. See, I told you exhaustion before the card even arrived, I told you. And the bottom of the deck, I do not kid, guys, trust me, it's a thunderbolt, the tower movement. And trust me, what I'm sensing here is legit the case, okay? So yeah, let me just pick out all the energies, okay, of yours. I really feel that a lot huge transformation is going on, and I have been called to take read this book for you. Okay, there are a lot of energies, and I don't know why, but I never use this book, but this time I have been called to do that. So let's start. Okay, where is the transformation card? Okay, 20, page number 20. So yeah. Hmm. So yeah, I really feel that. So guys, let me tell you the first, resonate. Take what is resonating with you and leave what doesn't. Okay, just a disclaimer. The central figure in this card, the transformation card. Okay, if you can see the transformation card. Okay, if you can see, it is kind of giving you the dark night of the soul, that black body, the shadow body is actually illuminating, and that is what it describes, the dark night of the soul and awakenings, okay? So the central figure in this card sits atop the vast flower of the void and holds the symbols of transformation: the sword that cuts through illusion, the snake that rejuvenates itself by shedding its skin, the broken chain of limitations, and the yin and yang symbol of transcending duality. Okay, one of its hand rests on its lap, open and receptive. The other reaches down to touch the mouth of a sleeping face. Okay, symbolizing the silence that comes when we are at rest. This is a time for a deep let go. And yes, we have the letting go card here. If you can see, there is a letting go card as well. Okay. So, what it is written for you is, this is a time for a deep let go. Allow any pain, sorrow, or difficulty just to be there, accepting its facticity. It is very much like the experience of Gautam Buddha when, after years of seeking, he finally gave up, knowing there was nothing more that he could do. That every night he became enlightened. Transformation comes like death in its own time, and like death, it takes you from one dimension into another. A master in Zen is not simply a teacher. In all the religions, there are only teachers. They teach you about subjects which you don't know, and they ask you to believe because there is no way to bring those experiences into objective reality. Neither has the teacher known them, he has believed them. He transfers his belief to somebody else. Zen is not a believer's world. It is not for the faithful ones. It is for those daring souls who can drop all belief, unbelief, doubt, reason, mind, and simply enter their pure existence without boundaries. But it brings a tremendous transformation. Hence, let me say that while others are involved in philosophies, Zen is involved in metamorphosis, in a transformation. It is authentic alchemy. It changes you from base metal into gold, but its language has to be understood, not with your reasoning and intellectual mind, but with your loving heart, or even just listening, not bothering whether it is true or not. And a moment comes suddenly that you see it, which has been eluding you your whole life. Suddenly, what Gautam Buddha called 84,000 doors open. So, what this card is giving me, your current vibes as well as the lesson, okay, that you have to let known, okay. Transformation doesn't take step in the 3D reality, okay. It takes into inside you, okay, guys. It is actually letting you know that you have to let go the patterns that are not serving you. You have to let go the boundaries that are not serving you. You are believer of religion, but you need to understand that your your life is what is metamorphosis, okay. It is about transformation, it is about change, it is about having no boundaries for the positive and good things. Only the boundaries are actually for your negativity, that you have to limit and cut it down. You have to move forward, okay. You have to move forward. You have to become that infinite zone in your soul, okay. People normally have this thing that they are very much active in 3D reality. They ask each and every question, but it is not about asking the questions, it is about becoming the answer, okay. It is about becoming the answer. It is not about asking the question right now, because the universe is telling you are the right answer. You are the very answer for your own soul. It is not anything about outside you, it is everything inside you. Whatever that is tied, whatever the boundary you have tied, whatever the story you have fed or the other people have fed, okay, you have to cut it down. You have to move away from it and let go of the negativity and trust yourself. Trust your inner voice, okay. This is inner voice card, if you can see. Trust your inner voice. Participate in this transformation actively and travel accordingly into your soul systems and see where that exhaustion is coming from, where that negativity is coming, that, and trust the process, because this damn thunderbolt, that the tower moment that has happened in your life is meant to make you rebellious, okay, for your own self, for your own soul that wants to get free right now, okay. That is something that you really need to understand, that everything comes on its own, okay. But you really need to be very receptive and very reciprocating, because I really feel from this card that you are not allowing the transformation to happen. You are not trusting. You are just thinking and thinking and overthinking kind of things are going on. You are over analyzing each and everything. Just let it go, just let it be, okay. The more you will try to control each and everything, the more you will control your life, and it will become very negative and it will hurt you, okay. So that's what I'm getting, okay. You really need to understand that letting go and coming into the transformation, what exactly the transformation is not about asking the questions, but becoming the answer your own self, okay. Not always asking why it happened to me, why didn't I get that conclusion. It's about being that conclusion. Okay, it's okay that I'm not getting this conclusion from the other person. You have to bring that conclusion to your own self. Divine angels are letting me know, yes, right now you're not allowing this transformation. You're feeling like a body ache is happening. Every negative emotion has been felt by you. Why? Because it is ready to, your soul is ready to, get into that another phase, the another lifeline that is actually your highest self, and it is ready to leave what doesn't serve it. Okay, the other card, which is understanding, is kind of telling me that you have to move away. You cannot just simply sit and see other people fly out and doing their best in their journeys. You have to fly by your own self. You have to do this transformation by your own self. Do not ask for any help in it, because whatever your karma is, you have to go through it. And the moment you be that badass, you will be going on forward. That's what I'm getting from this card. Okay, you're fearing right now. I really feel from this card you're really fearing to take that leap of faith. Okay, you're not understanding what exactly you have to do, what exactly is going on in your life, why everything happened to you. It is like a lot of questions. Should I do it or not? Should I move or not? Should I be in that state or not? Should I invest in it or not? Should I be myself or not? That's the very question, a lot of questions. So what we are getting from the book is, the bird pictured on this card is looking out from what seems to be a cage. Okay, there is no door, and actually the bars are disappearing. The bars were an illusion, and this small bird is being summoned by the grace and freedom and encouragement of the others. Okay, it is spreading its wings, ready to take flight for the very first time. The dawn of a new understanding that the cage has always been open and the sky has always been there for us to explore can make us feel a little shaky at first. Okay, it's also saying that it's fine and natural to be shaky, but don't let it overshadow the opportunity to experience the lightheartedness and the adventure on offer right there alongside the shakiness. Okay, move with the sweetness and gentleness of this time. Feel the fluttering within. Spread your wings and be free. Okay, you are out of jail, out of the cage. You can open your wings, and the whole sky is yours. All the stars and the moon and the sun belongs to you. You can disappear into the blueness of the beyond. Just drop clinging to this cage, move out of this cage, and the whole sky is yours. Open your wings and fly across the sun like an eagle. In the inner sky, in the inner world, freedom is the highest value. Everything else is secondary, even blissfulness, ecstasy. There are thousands of flowers, uncountable, but they all become possible in the climate of freedom. That's what has been told to you. Okay, the energy that I'm getting, okay, I told you that you are feeling like you're having a lot of limiting beliefs. In fact, you are facing those limiting beliefs. You are being asked the very question, is those beliefs of yours serving you? Is it helping you? Any kind of routine that you follow, is it helping you, or it demands some elevating right now? Does it demand to get fly high? If you are not a traveler, now you will become a traveler. You will do what makes you fear more, and then you will see that actually you feel that amazing sense of life. Okay, regardless of everything, every negativity, divine angels are telling you that move away from it. Move away from your bars, move away from your limiting beliefs. Try to work on it. Okay, try to fly, take that leap of faith. Okay, because it's very important for you to get into that zone. You are actually infinite when it comes to your inner soul, because the soul is the infinite energy that you have to get into experience. If every 3D, every parallel universe has their own boundaries, but the soul, the energy, the frequency has no limitations, has no boundaries. That's what divine energies are telling you. Become the highest version of yourself. show the universe, make the universe experience the highest universal experience one can give to the universe itself. That's what spirituality means. Spirituality is immense. It is inside about you. It is the world inside you that is been waiting for you to, you know, transform your life, expand your life, and become one with that wholeness of the universe. Okay, letting go card here is kind of giving me that vibe that you are not ready to let go of things. Okay, whereas you really need to let go of things, you are not letting go the things. And normally when a person whenever it has this issues with letting go of the past or whatever it is, the people or anything, they have this thing, that tendency that they become more negative, and they actually try to control each and every step of the other person as well as the whole scenario. So stop doing that, and it hurts. The more you try to control other person or the situation or everything, the more it will hurt you. So this card is kind of saying that in this image, if you can see, lotus leaves are there. Okay, if you can see, it is a lotus leaf that is actually there. Okay, where is kind of in the early morning we can see in the rippling of the water that a drop has just fallen. It is a precious moment, and one that is full of poignancy. In surrendering to gravity and slipping of the leaf, the drop loses its previous identity and joins the vastness of the water below. Okay, we can imagine that it must have trembled before it fell, just on the edge between the known and the unknowable. To choose this card is a recognition that something is finished, something is completing, whatever it is, a job, a relationship, a home, you have loved, anything that might have helped you to define who you are. It is time to let go of it, allowing any sadness but not trying to hold on. Okay, not trying to control it. As I said, something greater is literally awaiting for you. There are new dimensions to be even discovered within yourself that can come into the 3D world. You are past the point of no return now, and gravity is doing its work. Go with it. It kinds of represents the liberation. Okay, in existence there is nobody who is superior and nobody who is inferior. The blade of grass and the greatest star are absolutely equal. Just know that. But man wants to be higher than others. He wants to conquer nature. Hence, he has to fight continuously. All complexity arises out of this fight. The innocent person is one who has renounced fighting, who is no longer interested in being higher, who is no longer interested in, performing and proving that he's someone special, who has become like a rose flower or like a dewdrop on the lotus leaf, who has become part of this infinity, who has melted, merged, and become one with the ocean and is just a wave, who has no idea of the I. The disappearance of this I is what is called innocence, and as you guys know, the universe loves innocent people. Okay, universe legit loves a lot of innocence, and because the universal vibration of the universe is innocence. Okay, that's what how the baby is. Okay, that's how the baby is. You become like a baby. Enjoy your present moment. Do not force anything to happen, just let it go. Be one with that vastness, be one with that ocean, because ocean does not have any countable depths. Okay, just know that it is uncountable, like the same like the universe. Okay, so become one with that universe. Do not try to change anything. Do not try to become that you know that negative version of yourself, the limited version of yourself. Have trust and just get into that falling mode, that yes, you trust the universe. Show the universe that you trust. Okay, because it is like now, as the card mentioned, that you are in the midst of the transformation. You cannot go back from where you have came. You have to just move forward. That is the only and only thing you have to do. If you fail to do that, you will be stuck forever in this parallel loop, okay? And that's what I'm getting from the universe, that this solar eclipse is bringing this whole another level of universe towards you, okay? And no matter how much you try to control it or do anything, it is just, it will be getting worst. The more you rebel, show your rebel self on this horizons, the more the tower movements within you, if you can see, there is a human drawn here, okay? It is the tower movement is happening inside you, not outside you. So that's what I'm getting, that you are getting exhausted and you are being asked to surrender and let go of things that are not serving you. Now comes the trust card, which is kind of giving me the vibe that you are having a lot of trust issues. I get it, okay, as a human being, I really get it that we all have this trust issues, that we cannot believe someone else, you cannot believe, but, you have to believe in yourself. That's what the main point is about this card. You don't have to trust the other people or the scenarios. You have to trust your own self, your higher version, the universe inside you, okay? That's what divine energies and the universe is trying to talk to you. Now is the moment, okay, to be a bungee jumper without the card. Without the card, that is, you have been, putting yourself into, you are just into the cord, you are not cutting the cord. You have to cut the soul ties, you have to cut the people who are very negative and making you drain. You have to cut those routines, or if you are even gossiping with a person or letting them everything or anything about every other person or about even yourself, you have to cut it. It is making you suffer, your soul suffer, and you're not understanding that. That is very very specific, okay? And I think, and it is this, quality of absolute trust with no reservations or secret safety nets, okay, that the Knight of Water, which is this card, um, demands from us. So there is a tremendous sense of exhilaration if we can take the jump and move into the unknown. Okay, it takes a lot. We think it takes a lot, but no, it takes only that one step towards that unknown. Even in the night when you walk or you drive a car, you do not know the how the whole road is. You are not been lighted with that road. You just know that the two steps ahead it is okay for us to go, so we just go and follow that two steps, and the universe lets the light beam on it, and you get the whole path, okay? You, because you trusted, that is why you move forward. So that's what you have to do right now as well. This is just tremendous sense of exhilaration, okay? If we can take the jump and move into this unknown path, even if the idea scares us to the death, I understand. And when we take trust to the level of the quantum leap, we don't make any elaborate plans or preparations. We don't say, okay, I trust that, I know what to do now, I will settle my things and pack my suitcase and take it with me, okay? That is not the case, you know that. No, it is really not that case. To trust me, we just jump with hardly a thought for what happens next, because the more you think, the more you will be doing late for it. And this is what divine universe is doing, that it is just pushing you off from that cliff, okay? And you are being legit falling from that cliff without any prior warnings, anything. If you don't take that one step, the universe is moving you. It is pushing you from that cliff, because it's very important for you right now to take that another universal highest version of yourself. That's what a universe is telling you, okay? The leap is the thing, okay? And the thrill of it as we free fall through the empty sky. That this card gives a hint here that though about what awaits for us at the other end, soft welcoming and yummy pink rose petals, juicy common everything. Don't waste your life for that which is going to be taken away. Trust life, okay? That's what divine energies want you to know, that trust life. If you trust the universe, trust you. If you trust the universe, it's only then can you drop your knowledge, only then you can put your mind aside, and with trust something immense opens up, okay, especially when you do meditation. If you are not doing meditation, try to do that, definitely, because that's something that has been asked for you to right now to do, okay. Then this life is also no longer ordinary life for you when you do start doing that, okay. When you take that leap of faith, when you trust the universe, it becomes full of godliness, okay, overflowing. When the heart is innocent and the walls have disappeared, you are bridged with infinity and you are not deceived. There is nothing that can be taken away from, okay, just remember that there is nothing that can be taken away from you. Universe is whole and you are the part of the universe. So in short, indirectly or directly, if you want to say, universe is letting you know that you are my part, you're whole and infinite, and you're complete within yourself. You don't need anyone to complete yourself, so remember that. You don't need anyone to complete your desires. You don't need to you don't need anyone to even take care of yourself. You need your own self. And yes, right now, if you take care of yourself, even if you have health issues or something, whatever calls you upon, whatever your soul's voice calls you upon, you have to just follow it, because the universe is already have your backs and each and every side of yours, okay. And universe is saying that you're not deceived. There is nothing that can be taken away from you. What is yours will always be yours. That's which can be taken away from you is not worth keeping as well. And that which cannot be taken away from you, why should one be afraid of its being taken away? That's the question of universe to you. So let me know in the comments down below, what is that that makes you afraid? Is it going to be taken away? If it is yours, it won't be. So ask yourself, what is exactly you're fearing? What is exactly your limited beliefs? What do you think that it is going to if it is yours, it won't be taken from you. That is yours only, and it will be given to you, and it will come towards you no matter how. Even if you miss it, it will come to you. If it is a job, if it is a money, if it is your relation, if it is your person, if it is your soul ties, if it is something that is fated, it is meant for you and it will come to you, guys, literally. Universe is literally forcing me to just give my collectives, my soul people know about it, that I am here, I do exist, and I'm talking to words you, and literally giving you that one point pinpoint kind of information that I am already here. It's nothing that I'm not listening to you. Universe is saying that I'm already present here and I'm listening to each and every thought and feeling of yours. So you better manifest what is best for you. You cannot lose your real treasure. You cannot, just because you think it can be taken away, okay. So yeah, I really feel that you really have a lot of trust issues, guys, a lot. I mean, no other sense can tell me that how much universe wants you to know that it really respects you, but it cannot serve you because you are into some other frequency. Like if you say there is a chair, the chair has some frequency. If you put that chair into a crusher, or wooden chair into a crusher of wood, if you dismantle it, okay, that chair won't be a chair, its frequency will be different. So that's something that you have to get into. If you want to get into the radio station of 72.2, then and you are from like you're somewhere into 51 or something, you will have to go for 71.2. You have to tap into that frequency, and then you can get into that FM radio and you can enjoy that frequency. That's how you have to tap in, and for that you have to move away from that another frequency, okay. So let's see what are the inner voices kind of thing. The inner voice, I really feel that this card is actually telling me that in this moon, as I said, the new moon, okay, the crescent moon is today when I'm filming, okay. And trust me, it's really calling me out that you are feeling really overwhelmed, you are not understanding anything, you're in fact um Today you will be feeling balanced in your mindset. Your own soul is like numbed. Okay, why it is being numbed? Because it has to get into the balance zone. If you're someone else who is like, there is a lot of people as well who have the emotional turmoil and can get into that emotional turmoil from today's words. Trust me guys, you have to control yourself, you have to trust your inner voice, you have to let go, you have to do that meditation because it's something important. And at this time your inner voice speaks not in words but in the wordless language of the heart. And that is why the universe is recommending through me that you have to do the meditation mandatory. Today, tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow, it's mandatory for you to do the meditation. Okay, it is like an oracle who, only speaks the truth. If it had a face, literally it would be like the face at the center of this card, and alert, like watchful and able to accept both the dark and the light. Okay, symbolized by the two hands here. Okay, because that's something I'm getting. Also, the hands are actually carrying the crystals. So if you know any kind of, if you have any kind of moonstone or clear quartz, then definitely do meditate with it or drink water in it. Okay, that is what something is recommended for you. As well as the crystal itself represents the clarity, okay, that comes from the transcending all dualities. So yeah, clarity is coming towards you. Any kind of illusion is getting into enlightenment, and you will get to know or get news that is enlightening you and giving you clarity about everything. Okay, the inner voice can also be playful, so remember that. As it dives deep into the emotions and emerges again to soar towards the sky, like two dolphins here, if you can see, dancing in the waters of life. It is connected with the cosmos. Okay, it is connected to the cosmos, the down and the above. Okay, and the clockwise direction. So yeah, it is connected with the cosmos through the crescent moon crown and the earth as represented by the green leaves here. Okay, if you can see, it's kind of a figure of kimono. If you don't know about kimono, then definitely go and google it. There is a guidance for you. So there are times in our lives when too many voices seems to be pulling us this way and that, go here and go there. So yeah, this is something like that. Okay, that is happening with you. That is the major thing happening with you, and you are not understanding. You are very much in confusion, and in such situations it is a gentle reminder to seek the silence, and centering within yourself is very important. That is why I was being called to tell you that universe is trying to tell you that sit with your own self, sit with your demons, and talk to the demons, and get out of that unnecessary drama, the darkness, and become that light within. Okay, you are the light yourself within that darkness. So only then we are able to hear our truth. So remember that you have to do the meditations. Okay, if you cannot do the meditations, then chant om. Okay, please definitely do that. If you have found your truth within yourself, okay, there is nothing more in this whole existence to find. Truth is functioning through you, inside you, from inside you. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. When you open your eyes, it is truth opening his eyes. When you close your eyes, it is truth that is closing its eyes. So this is a tremendous meditation. If you can simply understand the device, you don't have to do anything. Whatever you're doing is being done by the truth. You're walking, it is truth. You're sleeping, it is truth. Resting, you're speaking, it is truth speaking. You're silent, it is truth that is silence. So remember the difference. Remember that who is the truth. This is one of the most simple meditation techniques as well. Okay, you can do that as well if you cannot do the normal sitting rituals of meditation. Okay, there are different kind of meditations. You can do anything. Slowly everything settles by this simple and amazing transformation that is happening. The formula is very easy for you to get into, and there is no need for the technique as well. Okay, so when you are cured, you throw away the meditation, you throw away the medicine, then you live as truth. alive, radiant, constant, contentment, and blissful. A song unto yourself, your whole life becomes a prayer without any words, okay? Or better to say, a prayerfulness, a grace, a beauty which does not belong to our mundane world, the 3D world we say, which I say, and you guys know, a ray of light coming from the beyond into the darkness of your own world, okay? So remember that. You know, guys, the star is literally telling me that one thing that you really need to understand is your world, if it is in the darkness, okay, like the cage, if you can see, it is of the black cage. It is a black cage, and you are the light. You are the white light. Okay, that's what divine universe is trying to say. That you are your own cage and you are your own sky. What you choose is something that you really need to decide and move forward toward and take that leap of faith. The more you will delay it, the more every universe will delay it for you, because even the universe is helping you and guiding you. Okay, there are people a lot who are letting you know, guiding you, but you have to fly by your own self. You have to walk that adventure by your own self. You have to walk that path through your own soul, and there is no best friend and no constant person who can help you to just give you that kind of support or partnership in it. You have your own path, you have come alone, you have to go alone, and that is something that is the ultimate fact and ultimate truth of your life. But the in between is up to you, how you enjoy it and how you go through that and you reach that destination. Do you want to go and live this life full of like a loneliness, and you don't want to enjoy it, you don't want to make yourself happy? I mean, come on, this is one life. There is only one life in this 3D world. You won't be coming again. You will be somewhere and elsewhere in the parallel universe as per to your soul's requirement. And your soul has asked for this thing to get experience. So why you have to limit yourself? Why you have to limit your own self to get that experience? Have that experience. Everything is an experience. When you start seeing that every second of yours as an experience, it will be really very easy for you, okay? Just do not get complicated. Human beings make it complicated. That thing is complicated. It is very simple and sorted, but we make things and conditions and situations and people very complicated, because our overthinking mind has this issues to get into illusion mode. So stop doing that. That's what I'm getting, okay? From the participation card, I really feel that each figure, if you can see in this, okay, this mandala kind of a art, left hand up in an attitude of receiving, okay? That I'm getting, if you can see, it is receiving kind of stuff. So yeah, it is kind of the right hand down in an attitude of giving. It is kind of give and take formula, okay? It is the balance formula of the universe. The whole circle creates a tremendous energy field that takes on the shape of the double doji, the Tibetan symbol for the thunderbolt. And yes, what we have at the bottom of the deck is the most important energy, the overall energy of this reading, the overall energy of yours, okay? And it is the confirmation as well for you that divine universe is talking to you. The mandala has a quality like that of the energy field in that forms about around a Buddha, where all the individuals taking part in the circle make a unique contribution to create an unified and vital whole, okay? It is like a flower whose wholeness is even more beautiful than the sum of its part, and part the same time enhancing the beauty of each individual petal. You have an opportunity to participate with others now, making your contribution towards creating something greater and more beautiful than each of you could manage alone. Your participation will not only nourish you but will also contribute something precious to the soul, in short, precious to the whole. And yes, you are contributing your energy to the universe, and that's what we are. We are energies of the universe, and we are all one. Okay, so if you're someone who doesn't want to enjoy, or your brain comes each and every time in between of every sector where you can enjoy and there is no one judging you, okay, it's only you judging yourself. You have the eyes on yourself, you have the eyes on your eyes and mind on your own participation and all the thinkings that are not even there. You are actually limiting yourself with the joy, with the experience that you can hold. Okay, have you ever seen night going? Okay, very few people even become aware of things which are happening every day. Have you ever seen the evening coming, the midnight and its song, the sunrise and its beauty? We are behaving almost like blind people, okay? In such a beautiful world, we are living in a small pound, okay, which is very, very small. Out of misery, of our own misery. It is not about the others. It is familiar, so even if somebody wants to pull you out, you struggle, okay? You don't want to be pulled out of your misery, of your sufferings, and otherwise, even if they are doing so, helping you out, you will pull them back in your own misery. So yeah, that is something that is truth. Otherwise, there is so much joy all around. You have just to be, aware of it, and to become a whole participant, not a spectator. Philosophy is speculation, zen is participation. Just know that participation in the night living, participate in the evening coming, participate in the stars, and the participate in the clouds. Make participation your lifestyle, and the whole existence becomes such a joy, such an ecstasy. You could not have dreamed a better universe. Trust me, divine angels are letting you know. You will never ever get that feeling of how amazing this life is, how amazing everything is. Okay, even you, if you are, I really feel after this transformation, you guys will be going for a traveling or something. Okay, maybe eighth month is something very important. Number eight, number two, number nine, number four is very important. Number seven, your birth dates can be on those things, or on those ways. 12, 21. Okay, so yeah, pay attention to the timelines as well, the timings you saw in the clock or the watch or the cell phone. There will be like 12, 21, 11, 11, triple one, triple two, triple four. Okay, as well as 9, triple nine. Okay, for some of you, number 16 is also there. So yeah, the tiny figure in this card, if you can see the travel card here, if you can see the travel card here, I hope you can see. Okay, the tiny figure moving on the path through this beautiful. Okay, if you can see, this is the very tiny figure that is, if you can see, that is the figure, and that's you, and this is the whole universe. Okay, and you are literally a like small, very very small kind of a figure in that. So just know that landscape is not concerned about the goal. He or she knows that the journey, okay, this journey that he or she is going and stepping on is the goal. The pilgrimage itself is the sacred place. Each step on the path is important in itself, and I really feel for some of you, you will be after the solar eclipse, or in when the solar eclipse and the new moon comes, you will be doing some holy rituals, or you will be going somewhere to the holy place after this. Okay, after this, till October or November. So that's something I'm getting, most probably till December. This is the max to max this December itself. Okay, you're going, and that is a very awakening kind of a travel that you will be having. Each step on the path is important in itself. Okay, as well as this card itself appears when in a reading where it indicates a time of movement and change. It may be a physical movement from one place to the next, as I said, or an in a movement from one way of being to another, as I said, the energy shift, the virgin shift. But whatever the case is, this card is actually promises that the going will be easy, and will bring a sense of adventure and growth. There is no need to struggle or plan too much. The traveling card also reminds us to accept and embrace the new, just as when we travel to another country with a different culture and environment than the one we are accustomed to. This attitude of openness and acceptance invites new friends and experiences into our lives. For some of you, I really feel that you will be traveling to somewhere, um, not domestic but internationally. Okay, for as beforehand I said that for domestic peoples, but there are some people who have international travels aligned with their this next year's energy. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. You are going to get into that, and it will be all of a sudden, like all of a sudden you shall get a job offer, or where you didn't even apply or something like that. Or maybe you like someone lets you know that you have on a traveling kind of a thing, and you have to go there. So that's something I'm getting. Okay, like there is an international travel I can feel as well for a lot of, like a lot of people. There is a domestic, okay, and for a few there is international. So yeah, but that is a life changing thing. It's kind of a destiny calling, okay, for you guys. So that's what I'm listening from the universe. Life is also always and always a continuity. That there is no final destination it is going towards. Okay, just the pilgrimage, just the journey itself is life. Not reaching it to some point or no goal, just dancing and being in the pilgrimage, moving joyously, or without bothering about any destinations. What will you do by reaching a destination? That is the question asked by the universe. Nobody has asked this, because everybody is trying to have some destination in life, but the implications are, what will you do by reaching a destination? After reaching the destination, what is exactly you the another plan for you? Is there any destination? The final destination kind of a movie is also there. So maybe that final destination movie is something that you have to watch, or you feel like watching, or you should watch. That's something, that is a message for you as well. So it's like, if you really reach the destination law of life, then what? Okay, that's what the question is. Then you will look very embarrassed, nowhere to go. You have reached the final destination, and the journey you have lost everything. You had to lose everything. So standing naked at the final destination, you will look all around like an idiot. Okay, what was the point? Is been asked by the universe. What was the point? You were hurrying so hard, and you were worrying so hard, and this is the outcome of it. So what is the point? You didn't even enjoy your own journey. That's the destination is not the important. The journey is very important. That's what the universe is forcing you to know. And it's very easy and sorted. You're making a lot of things very, very kind of oh god, that is so sorted thing, and we are so complicated. Okay, like I don't know why, but this card is literally giving me the sense that universe is literally watching you, and flickering its eyes. What are you exactly doing? What are your plans exactly? What exactly do you want? I'm confused because of you. What do you want, my dear child, my dear soul? Please be firm in something, that what you want, what experience, what you want. You cannot ask me for the destination. You can just ask me what experience you want to get into that journey, and you can manifest it. Okay, you already have manifested it. It's just that you are not taking the decisions to fly and to get into that zone. That's what I'm getting. This is the exhaustion card. Because of that overthinking mind and everything, you have been exhausted, drained, as I mentioned earlier. That I can feel that energy very, very intensely. You're feeling very negative. You're getting cleared out. You're trying, it is going clear. Okay, this is the portrait of one whose whole life energy has been depleted in his efforts to keep fueling the enormous and ridiculous machine of self importance and productivity. It's okay. Sometimes it's a day or an hour that doesn't need a productivity from you, and it's okay. It is also a productivity in its own self. Okay, it's just that your overjudging mind that have this scenario that you're not being productive. This is not productivity. So yeah, It's kind of universe is saying that he has been so busy keeping it all together and making sure everything runs smoothly that he has forgotten to really rest. No doubt that he can't allow himself to be playful. To abandon his duty for a trip to the beach could mean the whole structure might come tumbling down. The message of this card is not, just about being a workaholic, though it is about all the ways in which we set up safe but unnatural routines for ourselves, and by doing so keep the chaotic and spontaneous away from our doors. Life isn't a business to be managed, okay? It's a mystery to be lived. Where is the liveliness within you? Can you see, like, where is the liveliness? It is all dark, it is like all numb. Nothing has been felt, everything has been like, I have to do that because I have to do this, and I have to live on that terms because that is the actual societal terms. That is how the way of life is. No, life has no ways of it. Every person, every soul has their own different kind of energies, and that's what the universe is trying to tell you. The message of this card is not just about being a workaholic, it is about enjoying it. It is all about the ways in which we set up safe and enjoy. Life isn't a business. It's time to tear up this time card, break out of the factory and take a little trip into the uncharted. Your work can flow more smoothly from a relaxed state of mind. And yes, when you are happy within yourself and whole and contained and everything legit go moves smoothly and flow like wow, legit. You don't understand where the enjoyment of the day, there is a celebration or something, and you at the end of the day you rich, and then you like get this feeling that how easy that day was, like how quickly it went, you didn't even realize it. So a man who lives through conscience becomes hard, okay? So remember that one thing. Universe wants you to know that a man who lives through concise consciousness, okay, remains soft. Why? Because a man who has some ideas about how to live naturally becomes hard. He has to continuously carry his character around himself. That character is like a armor, like protection and his security. His whole life is, invested in that character, and he always reacts to situations through the character, not directly, okay, but indirectly, as I mentioned earlier also. If you ask him a question, his answer is ready made. That is the sign of a hard person. He's dull, stupid, mechanical. He's all mechanism. He may be a good computer, but he's not a man. Do something and he reacts in a well established way. His reaction is predictable. He is a robot. The real man acts spontaneously. If you ask him a question, your question gets a response, not a reaction. There is a difference between a man and a machine. Both starts with M, but they are not same. So remember that. Okay? He opens his heart to your question, exposes himself to your question, responds to it, not reacts to it. So that's something that you really need to know. And the Thunderbolt, the bottom of the deck, and which is really the card of tower movements, very darkness, the dark night of the souls in its own self, okay, and yeah, that's a card that no one wants to see in their life, but that is something that is very important, okay. So yeah, this card here is kind of showing that a tower is burned, destroyed, blown apart. A man or and a woman are leaping from it is not because they want to, but because they have no choice. In the background, it is a meditating Buddha, as I showed you before earlier. Okay, this figure is representing the witnessing consciousness. Okay, you might be feeling pretty shaky right now, as if the um, as if the earth is rocking beneath your feet. Your sense of security is being challenged, and everything has been challenged, and it is very difficult, and natural tendency is to try to hold on to whatever you can, control everything, blah 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 blah, as I mentioned earlier. But this inner earthquake is both necessary and tremendously important for you right now, because if you allow it, you will emerge from the wreckage stronger and more available for new experiences and the new beginnings that are waiting for you. Okay, after the fire, the earth is replenished After the storm, the air is clear. Try to watch the destruction with detachment, almost as if it were happening to somebody else. Okay, say yes to the process by meeting it halfway. When what meditation does, slowly a good shout of the master unexpectedly in the situation where the disciple was asking a question and the master jumps and shouts or hits him or throws him out of the door. Okay, or jumps over him will do. These methods were never known. It was purely the very creative genius of Matsu, okay, and he made many people enlightened. Sometimes it looked so hilarious. He threw a man from the window from a two-story house, and the man had come to ask on what to meditate. Matsu not only threw him, he jumped after him, fell on him, sat on his chest, and asked, "Got it?" And the poor fellow said, "Yes, because if you say no, he may beat you or do something else." It was enough. His body was fractured, and Mazu, sitting on his chest, asked, "Got it?" And in fact, he got it. It was so sudden, out of the blue, he could never have conceived it. Yes, that's what I'm saying. If you already know what is going to happen, okay, you will be waiting for something else, okay. And this is a very deep solar eclipse and new moon kind of a reading, and yes, that there are guidance that are for the new moon as well with the solar eclipse, and I will be going through because this reading is a lot more in depth. So yeah, so you have to just seek that thunderbolt like a movie watcher in your life, in your own life. And yes, when you start doing that, you will see that you have achieved legit another enlightenment in your life, that nothing affects you anymore after this. And it's very hard, I understand that when we see and look at it and you're from like just words. I know when we are questioned and everything, it is very hard, but it is not hard. It is just about surrendering and letting go and working on yourself, okay, and be your own whole self. Okay, let's see what, yeah, the energy is gaining momentum. I will just pull out some cards. How many cards you? What do you want to say? What guidance you want to give? Okay, what more guidance you want to give to divine souls, divine energies? What more? Anything more? Yeah. Okay. Nothing is yet set in the stone. And again, the crescent moon. I'm saying the crescent moon is very important because we have crescent moon, a new moon which is tomorrow as well, and a new moon in Scorpio as well. Okay, and first quarter moon, your commitment is being tested. So let me connect with the reading. Okay, I really feel that this eclipse, okay, energy with the new moon is a recent point, okay, that is the guidance. It brings the possibility of, releasing long standing fears, patterns, and attachments while planting seeds for new beginnings, as we have already gone through it, okay. It also asks us to, step into alignment with our soul's higher truth, even if it feels uncomfortable, okay. I know we are all feeling these energies about uncomfortableness and negativity, and like, oh, it's like, the energy like that. But eclipses accelerate the destiny. They shake us where we have become stagnant, and that's what the thunderbolt is all about. And that is the confirmation of this guidance, okay, through these cards. Okay, the energy is gaining momentum. The first waxing moon card here is actually telling about things are moving, even if you know even if you don't yet see the physical results. Energetically, those are, opening, and your intentions are being noticed by the universe itself. The groundwork you have been laying, okay, whether it is, in personal healing, career, or relationships, or studies, or anything, or social life, is building beyond the scenes, okay. Trust that what you are calling is in coming closer, okay. It is coming in very very soon, and very like it is coming closer, like you can just see it. That's what I'm getting here. The wheels are already turning in your favor. The second card, which is, your hard work is paying off, new moon in Capricorn. Capricorn energy highlights the discipline factor, responsibility, and structure. You are being asked to stay consistent with your vision and not give up. Recognition or breakthroughs are on their way, especially connected to long term goals, stability, and career. Okay, if you are facing some issues in your study life or career life or finance, then this is the sign for you. This is a reminder that every small effort compounds into something lasting. So keep showing up, okay? As well as work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio card is kind of giving me the vibe that Scorpio is all about transformation, shadow work, and emotional healing. Another confirmation for the cards earlier. Okay, you may be resisting or afraid of what comes next, but this card urges you to face your inner fears of failure, rejection, abandonment, or change. Remember, fear often arises right before a breakthrough. By releasing what you are scared of, you step into a personal power and rebirth. So to definitely get into that zone, just like step into that new version of yourself. That's something that has been calling. Also, your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon, it is like this card is, if you can see, the card has the moon is actually clearing all the air, okay? And I really feel that the universe is asking you right now, how badly do you really want this? This is a test of perseverance. Obstacles or delays may surface not to block you, but to see if you will rise higher. Okay, you will rise higher or stay devoted and not quit halfway. Be clear also, as I said, the clarity is coming about your priorities, and you have to bring that clarity. You have to receive that clarity and about your priorities and values. Stay rooted in your whys. This is the moment where faith and action must walk hand in hand. So remember that this is faith and action that you have to walk in hand, okay? And you cannot get into, you don't have any another choice, okay? The universe will make you do that. And the bottom of the day, the overall energy is nothing is yet in stone. Mutable moon, the universe is telling you that you still have that energy and the power to change your current circumstances and the other ones that will be showing up. You have that power. The outcome is still shifting. You are in a fluid stage where your choices, energy, and beliefs are shaping the final result for you. Nothing is locked in. You still have the power to redirect your power. You have the power to redirect your path, the roadway, the map, the destination. This is encouraging because it means you are not trapped, and possibilities remain open for you. Flexibility, adaptability, and willingness to pivot will work in your favor, guys, okay? So this reading reflects a cosmic checkpoint where momentum is building, but patience is also needed for you from your side. Hard work and persistence are planting long term seeds for you. Fears and doubts must be faced to the clear way, okay? With this card, emotions should be balanced, okay? Test of faiths will challenge your consistency. The future is malleable, your energy shapes it, okay? Remember that the deeper lesson is to stay grounded, keep showing up, face your shadows, and trust that while things are uncertain, your dedication and courage will sculpt the path forward. So remember that thing. It's very important for you to, it is a time to give rather than take, a time to give your own self, the universe, what it has ready for you, okay? It is waiting for you on the other side of that leap of faith. So yeah, definitely claim the energies, guys, okay? If you like this reading, then definitely, if you are a new subscriber or you haven't subscribed yet, then definitely do like, subscribe, and claim the energies. Bye.